Let's go. We need to edit this one though. No, don't be talking, my guy. No. Should be chill. We should be chill. I like the microphone being close to me. Ba-dum. Save this. Okay, I think we are done with this one. We did set up this one as well, did we? Just checking everything is correctly done. And wait. Is there like how do I say? Okay, this was loud. Fuck it. We can close this one as well. This window. Stanley is me. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I just be smoking. Why is this window so big? Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, let's open the game now. The Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition, which was supposed to be 2020. But because of COVID, it got delayed. So, you got that. These titles. No. Yes, I did. The computer to be barely visible. And to see how you're seeing it as well. Like, I still see it quite comfortably. Like, hey! I think you, yeah, I guess you wanted to say hey. Don't worry, no need to correct yourself. I know you're not a rude bastard, don't worry. Don't worry, my guy. I never really understand, like the brightness sliders, because, like, what do you mean barely visible? This is barely visible, but this is even still visible, but barely visible. So what do we identify as a barely visible? I'm gonna leave it in the middle. Fuck it. You can always move it up and down later. Please confirm the current time. It's 1 o'clock. And can I actually? It's PM. I don't know. I just woke up, by the way. So if I look like shit, that's the reason. This night I kind of forgot to sleep. And yeah. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. I don't have any accessibility problems, so please don't worry, my guy. Begin the game. Oh, the good old Stanley. Still working as always. When you smoke the... I don't know how those are called. $47, okay. Yeah, I was pushing the buttons. Seems accurate enough. Just saying, but like... Oh wait, you don't hear the sound.
He had been at his desk for nearly...
Oh, I skipped the intro. I forgot that yesterday I was recording a video about the Starship Mercenary. Can I press buttons? Let me press buttons. I'm pressing buttons. So, yeah, as I was saying, I was recording a video and I needed to remove the outer audio because I was also in the conversation.
What could it mean?
As to not meet anyone in order to exit the conversation, I just...
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Move the desktop audio. Yeah, I see no memo though.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? Actually, is there such a cup? Who farted? I need this cup. Like, I love anime cups, but like... Who farted cup is gonna be amazing when you go to a workplace and be like, you know what? Who farted? I hate Mondays. True. That number one. You didn't have one?
I was born of 1,000 screams. What's one more?
I cannot read... Oh, some random vampire is your name. Oh, okay. It was like kind of mushy, but hello, mate. Hello. I mean, the narrator is sexy, you know. Who doesn't love his voice? It's amazing. I like... What? I like work? I just hate my boss. No, nobody like their work. Like, no matter what you work, as long as you're under somebody, you're always gonna hate it. Hey, there is working computer. I turned off. I just want to press buttons. And now it's off. Is there any interesting other cup? Who farted? Okay, we see this cup again. Be my Valentine. Imagine giving this cup to somebody and be like, here, be my Valentine. And they're like, no. But thank you for the cup though. Like, no. That's the bad idea. Oh, another working computer. Who farted? Just... Are you a masochist? Like, be honest with me. Are you a masochist? Like, I've worked different kind of jobs for my short 3 years of living like kind of independent, right? After graduation, whatnot. But like, nobody's happy with their work completely. Like, you can always like get better.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sorry, the door on my left is this one. And I had listening orders. This is something that I'm just gonna say I don't like.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
I had
by
listening
the employee
orders.
lounge
It is what it is.
just to admire it.
I just happen to have fantastic work environment. I mean, as long as you have nice colleagues and nice, like, upper, like, not like bosses, but like the people who are above you, like who are actually watching you, what you work and how you work, are actually nice people. It's fine.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes, it's
Stanley
amazing.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get a drink though? Give me something to drink, my guy. I'm thirsty.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating.
Is it actually
that
this clock
even though
accurate?
all
No,
your
it's not accurate.
coworkers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Stanley's broke. Bruh, he has been working for so long. Do they not pay him?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
What do you mean
It's
creepy?
possible that this is why everyone left.
Ouch. Okay, you know what? What is this cup? Fuel.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more,
There
he
is more
decided
dialogue,
that the
obviously.
game was trying to send him a message.
I mean, you don't send me a message when you continue speaking. This is Stanley Parable. Yeah, like you know, spending on trivial things, games, PC parts, bicycle parts, and usually a lot of tea.
But at last, he'd had enough of the
Okay.
amazing room.
Yeah.
He took the first open door on his left
Yeah.
to get back to business.
The first open door to his left. Do I listen to him? Nah. I played the first game. Let's go with the
Stanley was
first.
so bad at following directions. It's incredible he wasn't
Actually, true.
5 years
Let's
ago.
the first one be like without listening to any orders. I shall not listen to your orders, my guy. There is only one option over there. I don't really remember. The catwalk? I don't think. Yeah, there is no jumping. Like, you want me to go over there or whatever? I don't really remember the game, you know. I last played the Stanley Parable 4 years ago. Yeah, I know. I'm just like watching if there's any other path created because this is like the second game, right? And the first game
Look, Stanley, I
was
think
kinda
perhaps we've gotten off on
lot
the
of
wrong
fun.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult. But
Yeah,
the
you
fact
trust
is that
nobody.
The story has been about nothing
your
but
mother.
you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
yes.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have
No.
zero consideration for others? Are you
Yes,
that
I don't have
convinced that
any
I want
consideration.
something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
The regular reasons in there to get all the cool stuff.
Now listen carefully. This is important.
Yeah, but I
Stanley
the first time I
walked
just don't want to
through
listen
the
to
red
him.
door.
You know that I like blue more than red, so sorry.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
It got darker.
Stanley walked through the red
And I said I like blue more.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I like blue more.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Thank you.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't
Yes.
let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
I mean,
I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
The basic
because
source,
you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
This
Was it
source
worth ruining the entire story
engine,
I had
you
written
know?
out specifically for you? Do you
Yes.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
I
What would have made this
mean,
game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Zombies?
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing
Swords.
so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
oh,
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Now you're telling me to go to the red door. I mean, to the new door. And I kind of want to go to the other doors. Seriously?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about
You still
your
made me go
experience
here.
with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I mean, I didn't choose his option, so...
I mean, I can understand if
Basically.
you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
I mean, nothing.
I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Nobody listened to the rating,
Here,
either way.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Ooh.
Perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Powerball Worldwide Leaderboard. In total, a lot of doors, a lot of door attempts, step taken, awards won. Where am I? Did you know that 21%... Oh, Stanley. Oh. This is you. I'm last place. I didn't read the text! Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna go to the second door, just for fun. Again.
Now, would you say that
Yeah.
competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers,
Yes.
please.
It made me.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
It's gonna be the baby.
Taking a look at it, would you?
It's gonna be the baby.
Let me boot it up.
It's gonna be the baby.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Okay.
You click the button to move him back to the right.
Okay.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful
Seems
game,
simple.
all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the
I'm gonna tell you a
demands of
secret, I hate
family
kids.
life. I think the art world will really take
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
But of course,
I hate kids.
the message
So
of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play?
is there
to
anybody
make sure
actually
it's
who has
effective?
played this
Be
game
sure
for
to
4
keep
hours
notes
and
on your
actually
experience.
seen like secret exit? Bye bye, baby. I don't like you. Shut up. Please burn in hell. Burn in hell.
You heartless
Thank
bastard.
you.
Did you do it because you hate babies?
Yes,
or purely
actually.
to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm
anime
not even
girls.
going to try. I'm out.
That's an option.
I'm done.
Are
It's
you?
over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
Oh, was
since
it
my
now?
game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Before I think it was Minecraft in the first game they were showing.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you
What?
think this game
This seems
is about,
familiar.
Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This seems
It
familiar.
seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a
It's another
creepy man,
game.
spying on innocent civilians below you
Yeah,
from up
Bleach.
high in your creep
Can we
tower,
drink that?
perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
What game was
What a
that?
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And
You're
it
into
seems
some
there's
kinky
even
stuff.
more. Come,
I like
let's
it.
venture outward and see what else is out there.
Was this Firewatch? Ooh, true. So true. I see the resemblance. I see. I went to the wrong way. Always.
Oh no. No,
It can,
it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Seriously.
Thank goodness, Stan.
What do you have against open world games,
I
mate?
really wandered off into that thing. That big
Thing?
open just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... thank heaven.
And I wanted to puke just listening to that.
Out of the woods now, Stanley.
Imagine having choices.
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Where are we going? Snakes? There are walls in snakes.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Why Rocket League?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown
2000,
together.
like, I don't know, when was Rocket League released? 2018?
Stanley, here's the ball.
One of the first comments, the most rated, was it's like Skyrim, just football with cars. That was an actual comment.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
No, there is a reason why I stopped playing Rocket League.
But if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Yay, another ball! And another ball!
Yes. Oh goodness, that
Two
really
balls to play with.
Amazing, doesn't it?
They're all over my
like
face.
A child in a confectionery shop.
That doesn't make it better.
Have more. I'm insatiable.
Jesus.
More balls.
Yes, even more. Using Christ, what am I doing with my life? Link with balls.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Not really.
Having fun? Is this a real video game?
Camera went down.
I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Probably.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
Probably the focus.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow,
does the focus.
I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
Of course.
Take care, Stanley.
I'm born in 2000, you know? Everybody who are born after 2000 not what they're supposed to do. We are built different. We have so much self-confidence that we don't have anything to cover it with. But I saw holes, so I saw balls and I saw holes.
What are you doing?
So we go to the holes now. Yes.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story
Beta.
without me?
I want to go to the beta.
You know that. Stanley, come back.
I don't hear you. And that's fine by me. Filling cabinet. Oh. I see nothing. And I just fell. I just fell down. I know, like, when you speak about Half-Life, by the way, I'm just gonna say something. Valve should release Half-Life 3, and not just like VR game or whatever, just release a full-fledged Half-Life 3. It's time for it. You have been waiting for too long. Oh. 427, that's my room. And there is auto chair. Yeah. Is there anything else? Wait, there are cameras over there. That's it. There is nothing here. Half-Life Alex, I think it was the VR version, right?
I wonder what he found.
Like they should release just like not VR
If what he wanted
game
was to be the leading man
with
in
a story.
well,
Like
perhaps
probably
he's gotten
of
it.
the Alex.
Down in wherever he is
Like
right now.
Half-Life
I
Alex
wonder if
doesn't
he's
make
happy
much
with
sense
his
as
choice.
much as Half-Life
He's
3,
borne
right?
the heavy cost
Different
that comes
feeling.
with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
You're
The end
always
will be here
back.
soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I mean, same. Yeah, so basically we need Half-Life 3. By the way, I was
All
pressing.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
By the way, I was turning
Stanley
off some
decided to go to the
PCs,
meeting
right?
room. Perhaps he
So
simply
probably
missed
we
the
need
memo.
to turn off
No
our
matter
PCs
how
right
hard
now.
Stanley looked, he
for
couldn't
a
find a
different
trace
link.
of his co-workers.
Apparently it makes sense. Awaiting input. I turn off PCs and I put an input. I hate Mondays. I hate every day of the week. Not
When
sure.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Okay,
the
let's go to the
door
left
and
this time.
left.
Why not? Why not?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No,
Feeling
do not
a wave
alert
of
without
disbelief,
consulting
Stanley
whiteboard
decided
manager.
to go up to his boss's
Oh,
office,
outer.
hoping he might find an answer there.
What is tactic? Am I able to read? How to solve the dispute with coworkers? Let it bow up inside you. Take it out. Please that everything is okay. So accurate. Make sure you slide. He was asleep. You most of all. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yeah, nobody's unique. Every person in the fucking world is the same. We think we're unique.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to the boss's office, why not? Let's just go. Exclusive bathroom! Oh wait. I just tried. I didn't know I can enter the bathroom. It's so fancy! I got the feeling. Money for stealing. But not yours, of course. Say that's ladies' purse. Okay. The last part doesn't make sense. Anyway. Nice toilet, my guy. I like it. I like it. It's fancy. Bulgarian. Eastern European language.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being
Thank
held
you.
from him? What he could
Like it's
not
a lot
have
of
known
mixture of
was that the
that. My whole
keypad
life I've
behind
been
the
like
boss's
studying
desk
British
guarded
English.
the terrible truth
I'm currently
that
living
his
in
boss had been
UK,
keeping from
as
him.
well as
And so the boss had assigned it
like everything
an
I have been watching
extra
has been on
secret
American
pin
English, so
number.
kind of like mixture of a lot of stuff.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, I don't know the
Incredibly,
password.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
You didn't
Stanley
just tell
happened
me.
to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
You just didn't tell me that the password is this. How am I supposed to know? Magic, right? You start from 1111, like me. I mean 0000, and you go to 9999, and you obviously just are. Am I? Are they supposed to go here?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Yes.
To question the nature of his job.
Freedom.
Why did he feel this now?
Not like Americans, though. Americans don't have any freedom.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, at least come on, guys. Like, fix the tiles, please. Like, it's not so hard. It's now. Ugh. My OCD is getting activated.
Stanley walked straight ahead through
Mind
the
control
large
facility.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Mind control. Escape. Mind control. Escape. Mind control. Escape. Mind control. Escape. Mind control! Yeah, freedom. They have freedom of speech, but whatever they say is used against them.
The lights rose
And they
on
currently
an
cannot even make an
enormous room
abortion.
with television screens. What horrible secret did
Americans
this place
have
hold?
freedom, by the way.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm just gonna say one thing. For sure I want this room to be my room, so I can have so many monitors. Like, imagine playing game here. Like, you put the game on all of those monitors, and whenever you turn, you see a different part of the game. Like, this is gonna be like you're gonna see a little pixelated, right? But like at the same time, it's gonna be awesome. Like, it's like how vast VR, but more expensive, I guess. Oh, you're American. I don't understand why.
Now the monitors jumped around, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives
Hey,
of
that's
so
my room.
many individuals reduced to
Order.
images on a screen.
That one was to a 47.
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Yeah.
meant nothing.
There is freedom. I know. I mean, Canadians, you also don't have it like very easy with your tax. Like, your tax is quite a big amount, you know. Can I continue? Like, what was it? 35% of the salary or so? That's fucked up. I mean, you have a lot of better healthcare. In general, pensions as well. My grandma lives there, so that's what she is like.
This mind control
I mean, yeah,
facility, it
that's
was
what I'm
too
saying. Like, my
horrible
grandma
to
lives there,
believe it
and
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
like,
been under
she's
someone's
currently in her
control all this
pension.
time?
She's living
Was it the
decently.
only reason he was happy with
If
his
it was in
boring
Bulgaria, for
job,
example, the
that his
pension is like
emotions had been
disgusting.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, I'm being mind control, right? Right now, I'm being mind control, so I have to accept it blindly. I don't have any other choice, do I? Like, can I press the button? No. So I am just gonna be blinded by the shiny red light, and I'm just gonna come here.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, most people do that.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Mind controlling
happy,
status offline.
or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
Facility
terrible
power.
power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
He has the biggest daddy voice ever. Well, like an actual dad more than a daddy. System on or system off? Like, being mind control is not so bad because you don't really need to make any dumb decisions, and in the end of the day, oh jeez, something's my. In the end of the day, you just do whatever you're told, and if you're not being mind control, you have to make decisions, and most of the time, because you're human, you make dumb decisions. But I mean, it's your choice, so in the end of the day. I mean, you can take him. Just go for it.
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it now?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom
I'm not
was
joking, you can take him.
away.
If you take him, I'm gonna be free from his voice.
The immense door slowly opened,
So I won't need to actually
on how many
listen to
puzzles
his
still lay
narration.
unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
I don't care about
How
them.
had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yes, it
For
doesn't.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
I mean, there is
No
Stanlieta
longer would anyone tell him where
as
to go,
well.
what to do, or how to feel.
There's a
Whatever
house.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was
Yes.
all he needed to know.
I'll have a
It
choice.
was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Can I?
Stanley felt
It's so
the cool
beautiful.
breeze upon his skin. The
What's
feeling of
Mariella?
liberation. The immense
I know.
possibility of
I know
new
for certain
paths
there is one
before him.
ending
This
where
was
you get the
exactly
bucket
way
and you die with
right
it.
now that things
There's
were
like
meant
female
to happen.
voice.
And Stanley was happy.
I was truly happy because I'm Stanley, and now I see whiteness, as if there is a hentai. I just got confused. Then who is Mariella? What's up, Kata?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could
Stanley
it
decided to go
mean?
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I? There was like this. These computers, which we need to press. I think there is like some kind of sequence for another ending. It makes sense.
No matter how hard
Because
Stanley
in a way
looked,
this,
he couldn't find a
another ending
trace of
can
his co-workers.
Gets as her main conscious. New content?
Oh, new content?
New
What
content?
does that mean, new content?
New content? Did somebody say new content? Can I? Ooh. What input per run? Ooh. That sounds bad. 6 runs for that ending.
Hello, and
Thank you for playing Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
2013?
Critical and commercial success, it
I'm
was
old.
expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yes, sure.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Take care, mate.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe
What's over there?
content.
What's over there? I wanna go there. Like, there is supposed to be, like, the path goes there as well. Why am I not supposed to, like, I'm not able to go there. I wanna go in that direction. I don't like one direction, I would like the another direction.
Elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I mean, I'm in an elevator, so that's fine. There is no button.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's surrender the rest of the map.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Why is it on the other side? Like, why? That make it difficult for me.
All right.
The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Don't tell me. I can jump! What happens when I hit 0? Does it give me more? Not of us, yeah. How are you doing? I'm unable to jump now. Why am I in? Why? Give me more jumps. Give me more jumps. Come on. You know what? Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'll go to the next.
Is that it?
The next new
that's
content.
Not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I mean, I'm hoping for.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
Taras.
initial impressions
Where
of
is
this game
Taras?
are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
I was somewhere
Is
in
this
Africa.
what causes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
What the fuck are you made?
I knew there had to be something.
Why is it
else.
again on the other side?
I'm ready for whatever.
Kazakhstan. Uzbekistan and Kyrgyz. What the fuck? Thank you for enjoying the new content. Was that
That's
it?
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect
so-
for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started
agreeing with
on
this
the
one,
level of
Stanley.
craftsmanship that's gone
I mean,
into it.
narrator.
In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality
Yes.
assurance department signed off
I
on
completely
this?
agree with this one.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Yes, of
It's my
course.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such
And because you're going around, you said,
expectations.
"Hey, let's stop by the stream of Jack."
Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me.
Nah, give
having
me
a
new
good time
content.
together like always. What do you say, friend?
I have no friends. Give me the new content. This is like a new content. Yeah, this is not the office.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show
I'm a
you
mice.
something.
I'm in a vent. I'm a mice. I'm a ninja turtle.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yes.
It got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little
What the
secret.
fuck?
Take a look.
The holy chairs. The order of the chairs. Let's go to Narnia.
I call it the
memory zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone
we had
remind
the Stanley
you
Parable.
of how wonderful
Zones
Stanley
with zone.
Parable was before it was flooded with a cheap
2013.
re-release? Remember back in October of 2013
Stanley
when the
Parable.
game originally launched?
Collector
Back
edition.
then, video games had integrity.
The
Back
14
then,
Independent
it all
Games
meant
Festival.
something. Oh, the waste.
The British Academy of Film and Television Art awarded to Stanley Parable, The Last of Us, in the category story. No. Stanley, I mean narrator, why? Don't book Fate Awards. That's wrong. Oh, TV. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Smile, because it happened. Nah, we don't play League. League is disgusting. Evil. $1. The United States of America. That's more than the game actually cost me with Argentina's currency, but we don't talk about this. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. No. I should go outside. Only when I need to work. The Angels Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable. Dear's true choices. Oh, chairs. Can I sit here? I cannot even sit on them and enjoy the view. Music, seriously. Just saying, but the background is an image, so they can save memory. The whole thing is like an island in the sky, and it's just an image.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
This guy loves himself, that's for sure.
Every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Why do we have Persona 3 here?
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Skyrim? Sure, it's a great game, but like Persona,
lifeless husk
it's decent.
with an hour of new elevator content.
Original. Is there anything here? Memory zone maintenance. Yeah, I cannot maintain myself. I need to maintain my memory. Oh, there is two people. Stanley and someone else. Person of the year, and I can get it's not Stanley. Oh, something's about the ara. It's always about the ara. We never go for the oohs. It's like we never go. We can go for oo, but we never go for ooh. Mariella.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It was great, new content. It just needed to be left alone.
There is a button.
To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Even when I play Yumi, I go for the O's.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Now we're talking about the right stuff. Can I go back? I don't like this place. It seems kind of fishy. Testing, hello, hello. All right, this works great. I have a message for all of you people. Let me tell you that I have never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Yes, it's not working. Fuck. I'm sure I tested it.
No. God, no.
Yeah, it was working. I don't know.
It's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Yeah, it's a dumpster here. Can we go back?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Funny.
This is British humor. This is British humor.
I suppose I
it's
could
not for
write up
everyone.
a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Like this is British humor, so it's not made for everyone. Can I go over here? Why? It's like the cooking. Oh. Why am I like? Give me a second. Is this not full HD? Then why am I unable to read this post?
Okay, let's see what this one.
But I become very repetitive and boring.
The idea for the game is good. For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
Yeah, I'm
Stanley?
going to go by.
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh goodness. This is actually
I'm gonna be on until probably 3 o'clock. 3:30 probably, max 4. So 2 more hours most.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear.
It's repetitive at some points, but like every game has repetition.
These black
the newer Assassin's Creed.
Track record.
Assassin's Creed 3.
I feel like
my throat is kinda sore.
Like I let these people down.
Being desperately to narrate just waste.
Isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I see a dumpster. And the sound you make when you step on the ground is kinda... Oh, there's one more.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. Anything for the
fuck is this?
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Why is water coming out of it? Because it needs to get less heavy, so it gets out of the water, but at the same time it's fucking concrete, mate. Oh, there's a button. And suddenly everything else is dark. Can I break the game? No. They have safety measures.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
They have safety measures.
Forward in time,
really is like
so
me.
that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for. And
yeah, but what if I don't want to play it? What if I don't want to press it?
Me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
How much can you talk?
At which time, everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
channel.
blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a minute before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left?
I can't believe you can, like, they haven't, like, implemented so much.
The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so forth.
Oh, it's being repeated again and again and again and again.
At which
You're
time,
literally being forced.
So, now you see, blah, 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 blah.
It's a fucking loop. Oh, funny hero, I was expecting something.
You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my...
Yeah.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
I mean, that
last
just
one was,
says how much
I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
you continue to be rambling about this, mate.
By any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated.
I mean, there's
and we
something.
can say goodbye to it.
There's no door.
Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind.
I don't have enough speed to...
any kind of door, as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me.
I mean, I'm waiting, but can you, like, just...
Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
Maybe, like, watching the clock and be like... Doesn't look actually like... Do both arms actually move? And why is the clock not accurate to, like, my time? Like, it makes me... Actually, wait. It is accurate. Now. Yeah, I don't have enough patience for that.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Can you make me some as well?
I don't know why the skips are getting longer.
I already
but
ate some
really,
Nickies, but like,
truly
can
getting
you also,
longer, and my God,
make
there's
me
no
one,
way out
please?
of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
I'm begging you.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
I mean,
I have no idea how
I won't be
long I'll
starving.
made to sit here.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh, the
Oh,
plant.
my goodness. I
There's
have
no
someone
light.
to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
It's been more than a week.
I've been sitting here all
This
that
plant
time, just sitting
won't die
here
so
with a
fast.
single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
I mean,
Don't
basically.
you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But
Yes.
it isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Oh,
That's
you
what
want me
I'm
to
realizing
hear
now, Stanley.
you,
I'm
my guy.
realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my...
Yeah, we don't do that. Sorry, narrator, but like, can you?
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is
I'm going to say
only
that I haven't been
there
disabled
is
for 1
only
year,
the turning
so
wheel of missed opportunities.
yeah. Can we like, yeah? Sorry. Oh, he's not even gonna talk now? The button is so slowly. Because it's getting old and rusty. Oh no, this sound. Ah. Oh, it's the fire alarm. Yeah, can we just...
But they didn't understand the game
Oh,
was
he wa-
never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
Oh,
It
he's
was meant
still
to speak
talking.
to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said.
They said.
First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising
don't listen to them,
heart
Stan.
the words
I
that
mean,
they are
narrator.
speaking into the world.
Like, just
as
do
though
your
there were no
stuff.
consequences for...
Like, why would you care about someone else's opinion? They're not you. Make your own decisions. Don't care about others. It's getting so rusty right now.
The end is never
Never the end is never the end.
Is never the end 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 is
Never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end. The plant somehow is still like here. There is water coming into the room, and I might start drowning at some point. So can we skip before I start? What happened here? A tornado? Earthquake? Aliens? Oh, finally first time to see the light. I don't know how you're still standing there. And I'm pretty sure the developers of the game don't really know how construction works, so I'm just gonna ignore that part and go to the next. Nature. I'm gonna go to touch some grass. I touch some grass. Narrator! Narrator, I touched some grass! Look at me! Be proud of me! I touch grass. Narrator? Narrator? By the way, this plant makes an amazing tea. But narrator... My guy... And suddenly, the plants are dead again. Narrator, that's creeping me off. Can you like Start speaking again, please. Banshee? I didn't like that scream. Yeah, can we skip this part? Oh. I cannot press the button anymore. There is a desert. I think I'm supposed to be like going around in the desert when it's like daytime, but with just a t-shirt and whatnot. I might get a, you know, heat attack. Yeah, I think I died again. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't see any computer with new content. New content. I mean, sure.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Sure. Why movie? If there is new content, why not? Please go to the left. Shit.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yes.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a
But actually-
measly re-release with a few
Actually, for
minor
real?
additions? Think of all the new territory.
Is this like a advertisement for the next
an
game?
entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Then it's never the end again?
It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
When you press left click, you're still pressing buttons, right? Basically, in a way, I'm still on the computer.
Stanley Parable
Everything is
2
in my mind.
just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2,
Vad vi
now that's an artistic statement
du
right there.
två.
It's future-oriented.
Du
It
dix
screams
du
progress and
zwei
innovation
dos.
and long-term franchising
A
potential.
lot of languages. Like, doing a lot of languages, one of which is Russian. German, Spanish, and I guess Italian as well. It's Windows 10! Such disappointment of Windows. Can I not go here? It's like a new office. I like the textures. This is not Apple, this is Crow. What do you mean? It's better. It's built different. New cups. Don't talk to me before I had my sequel. New mug! This is my second cup. Better TSP. Two. One more TSP. Two. Better TSP. Win-win. Two. Words. Two is better than one. Sequence 2. Mindshare. Parading shift. Synergy. Brick and mortar approach. Envelop client central marketing. The cover red. Ooh, we get more covers. The leverage holistic value. 1 to 2. Like 2 is after 1, I guess. Stanley Parable 2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if
Scrum,
I can
design
loosely
pitch,
organize a handful
break,
of interesting
pitch
concepts,
design,
that surely the
number
game will
2,
sort of naturally
chat.
spring up around them. It'll all work itself out.
2 years.
Game development is much more of a
2 eyes,
fuzzy
2
magic
nostrils,
than
2
anything
arms, 2 legs,
scientific or logical, really.
2 balls, or 2 boobs, depending on the gender. I mean, how am I to say anything? Who took the red marker? Me. I like the red contrast, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the investor showcase. It's kinda hard to read the mugs though, because the text is like small and you need to like not read it at once. Don't talk to me. Yeah, before I get my sequel. This way to the showcase. New features. There is a bus with new content. Wow. This is the press conference. Is this? Oh, this is the alarm. Because I went to bed like in 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to make sure that I'm gonna wake up before my work. But because luckily I woke up before that, I was able to stream as well. But like, yeah.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
New features. We see 3 new something plus easy. Please no screenshots. Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office Discretion. Infinity Hole. New features, new content, new ideas. Consistent quality with just the right amount of changes. The new, updated, ray traced, more of the same but in a good way. I don't see the whole text. Game's not hard. I mean, it's basically just going to one storyline to the next storyline, mate. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Raise the new orange. No, it's not! I shall fight for the orange. The orange is the new red. Someone is calling me. Just give me a second. Да? Казвай. Хубаво. Чао. Okay, I need to... I mean, too late. I'm gonna tell them when I go down. Okay, I need to go for like 2-3 minutes and coming back right back up. So, enjoy this new content. Just give me a second. This new content, which we are unable to read the whole text for some reason. Okay, back. Oh, Jesus Christ. The new content. But let's go to this first. Okay, let's go here. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. You know my name?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course,
the perfect button.
First and most obvious answer
Too
is
big.
that they want to be individually recognized
Just right.
and validated as people.
That's what she said.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is
what
this
she proclaimed.
button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. So it's supposed to say my name, which is Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button
Apparently
only
Jim.
says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever.
You guessed the
name
first
that is.
letter?
Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply
I'm not Jack, I'm
become
Jim.
a person named Jim. I want you to
I'm
imagine
Jim.
yourself living as Jim,
Jim.
sleeping and waking as Jim, falling
I'm
in
Jim.
love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing
Jim.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim,
Jim.
watching your dreams crumble into dust.
I'm Jim.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Yes,
If
I'm a
so,
true
then
Jim.
Please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described
Yes,
you.
it got me.
Again. Oh, it hits even harder the second time.
I wanna hear my name more.
Feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal value. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
You never can be
I'm
too much
putting the
Jim.
button away.
No.
Otherwise soon you'll start
No,
to
no, no, no. Give me back Jim.
Jim.
Why are you going through the... How? It went through the floor. The button is hacking. It's no clipping. Give him a vacation. Back bun. Okay. It's out the Jim button. And I'm no more Jim. I'm back to being Jack.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I saw epilogue there, but I'm scared to go. Oh yeah, you heard Jim in the game. Okay, oh, he corrected it to the button that says Jim. Oh, merchandise. The end is never the end again. The t-shirt is the best new feature. You could have at least centered the text, like this one. I'm getting annoyed by this t-shirt. The Stanley Parable. Dude. The reassurance bucket. Okay, let's go to the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem of the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
somebody
it's a
tell me
much more
what I missed.
solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
yeah.
The bucket is the perfect solution.
Yes, the bucket.
Come on, give it a try.
Bucket! I have the
Can
bucket.
you feel it?
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
I got the
In fact,
bucket.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh yeah,
I think that
I'm
just
quite
holding
charming.
it
Thank
has
you for
made
noticing
the
this one.
slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more
Got the bucket.
await you in the Stanley Parable too. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Stepunko, I'm stuck. Why not the white balloons? I have read enough hentais to know this is the wrong choice. You chose my guy.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I
You should
made my
have
decision
gone with the
when
other
moving
one.
on.
What is the Infinity Hall? Let's go to the new achievement first. Why not? Free achievement, get your right. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to the... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
But you told me
And
that this
you
in
don't
the-
listen, Stanley, but I guarantee
You
it will be
are a
fixed in
fucking
sequel to at
programmer,
last
my
satisfy
guy.
the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
When? In Stanley Parable 5? I wanna throw a bucket at you. You don't deserve the bucket. Narrator begs me yet again. I feel betrayed.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
We haven't seen the... Infinity Hall. Time and depth. Time times distance. Space like infinity. Hole like infinity. Like infinity. It's not infinity, does it? Is it now? Like there's no infinity. Nothing is infinitive. In the universe, based on math, that is. Depth infinity. Surrounding area. Like, just keep going. Yeah.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Never done it before in any game. No game has ever done it. There is no Portal. Portal because the game doesn't exist. Minecraft modded with Portal doesn't exist. No. It's non-existent. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Now, this area is being repeated
Since
over and
you've
over
gotten
so
to
it can
see
save
the
from.
infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I wanna die.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No, I wanna die.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Yeah,
Is it
but
a
I wanna
very,
die.
very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well,
I mean, it's
good
deep
for
hole.
You found the bottom of the
But
hole.
deep.
You found me out, Stanley.
But
I'm
I didn't
a
die.
liar and
It's
cheat,
tends
and
to
you're
bucket.
so
If
clever.
we didn't have the bucket,
Look,
we're gonna
I
die.
think the issue here is just
I can
that
say
you're
the bucket power is
unusually
infinitive.
fascinated by falling.
Unlike this hole.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
I-
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Excuse you?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say
Why don't we
anything,
just
my
put
guy.
all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly
I'm the problem, you
infinite.
say?
If that works for
This
you,
relationship is
then go
over.
ahead and press
That's
the
it.
teleport
Bye.
button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
No.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
No. He says I'm being the problem. You fucking twat, mate. You serious? Okay, let's go.
Great. Now,
I
I'm
can fall
very
again.
excited to show you. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I mean, I do like holes.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but
You?
feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
You do something, my guy.
I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button
the holes.
and come join me up above.
No.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh,
No, you're not.
how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay.
It's a shorter.
I'm starting to become extremely
getting disappointment.
certain that the hole is not only
Seems
not
the
infinite,
size actually
but that
matters.
it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
I mean,
Let's try something.
it is the reverse psychology. The more you use it, the
Oh, there it is. The shape. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're
mean-
obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and
Thank
hit
you.
the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is
Yeah.
the
the problem is not
teleport button
working. I'm pressing it.
You sure?
I'm pressing it.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Thank you. I mean, the dramatic music is back, Infinity is going on, there is new cap actually. Hey! New Mac! You removed the object right in front of my eyes. Don't act like you didn't. We see Stanley's face. What the fuck is those sounds? Actually, I can vibe with this one. I'll be vibing with this one. Can we just talk about this specific moment right here? I feel like Satan.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using
Change yourself. What the fuck am I? Wait.
You're no longer
Am I upside down?
up to speak mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no
Oh, I'm an animated character.
using up to speak mine.
I'm stretchy. The stretch things.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up to
Actually, I would vibe.
Stanley! Stanley!
Huh?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into peace. Of that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Seriously,
You don't
this
want
is
to miss a single
like a
moment.
crime to
So how about
forcefully
I just pop in from time to time
take
and
my
wake
sleep,
up
you know, this
to
sleep
keep you
deprivation,
really,
and it's
truly
illegal.
Focused on the hole. From the looks of things, you and I will
can
have
actually
many,
sue you
many
if you
years here in this hole.
If
and
you,
I'm looking
like, don't let
forward
me
to all
sleep.
of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
I mean, there's one more thing we didn't saw on the new ending, right?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Oh, we still got the bucket. I think we didn't try this one. Can you find them? Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find? It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of
those?
them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic
go back.
joy of watching a number
go
go
back.
up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I don't want to go to those. Are those gamers that are trying to get the collectible? All the poor people who have never ever touched grass. I got the collectible. It's Stanley 1.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
There's one more thing I think we missed somewhere. I think it was here. New feature. Yeah, this one. Settings world champion. What? He got the bucket. Nobody's the world champion without the bucket. Let me go. I got the bucket. Most infinite hole. Can we go back to the hole? Like, I like the hole, you know? I like the most infinite hole. Mostly infinite hole. That's awkward. Nah, he won't let me to go to the hole. Oh, that's awkward. I think we did everything here, did we? We got the jump circle. Free achievement. And the button that says the name of the player. Merchandise. Stanley Power Reassurance Bucket. Settings World Champion, which the door is not being able to open. Office decoration. Epilogue. Collectible. Vehicle and the exit, which is this way. I think we are fine to go for the exit. Yeah, I and my bucket are just gonna go. Please don't mind us. And there are two sides of everything.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Not really.
Move on now?
I didn't saw the hole again. I want the hole. Give me back the hole. Even better.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Need
Yes, I
more
know
holes.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together,
Yeah, let me
and
sit-
we'll see
sit down,
whether or
sit
not
down.
it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Sorry, what? A bucket, a button, a hole. I'm
Well,
fine with that.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating
collectible.
gags, but they don't add up to anything.
The holes.
I wanted
Holes,
more
there
than
were so
anything
holes.
to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
No, we don't do that here.
I suppose it could, but it would need a really,
I want that.
really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I skipped it. My bad. I get Mondays. Fix makeup.
All of his co-workers were
Typical
gone.
birthday.
What could
Step
it
knees.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No more monitors for me to click. A bucket. Okay, let's get the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh, the balloon is kind of like working. It's kind of cute. New content.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. And
No, let's
opened
this
the
time
door
go
to his left.
to the office and then like escape.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Like the boat.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows that's right. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
It's amazing. It's beautiful.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
Yes.
The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Can go
That's when
backward.
Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
Oh no.
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley!
Stanley!
It's me, the bucket.
Okay.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None
are
of
so
them were
many-
his special bucket.
Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly,
So many
froze dead
buckets.
in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
Oh.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella? Really? Oh, did I just give birth to a bucket?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
I'm
Of
bucketless.
course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented
My
if
bucket.
only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything.
The bucket is a source of mind control.
My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped to work? All the way to there with one backflip? Wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Sure, let's go. How we can find them? Just the completion instinct. It's Monday. Figurine Finders Committee. Figurine Finders Committee. Okay, warehouse access plan. Reduce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collectors of shiny float. Retrieve Chris remain from warehouse floor. Construct a new sound bridge. Okay, I see fireplace, which I have no clue where this is. I see a red, blue, and third option. The undercell which we took, a toilet, and wait, I have to go to the third option without a bucket. Tell me I need to go to without a bucket. I have to leave my bucket. And this is the warehouse thing. Missing that a large room, lots of boxes. I have no clue where this is. Somewhere both red and blue. Third option, which is nearby a fireplace. Private smelly place for important person. Gotta catch them all. Think. Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I want them so much. I want to go home. Oh, those figurines of Stanley. Broom closet. I mean a closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
I can feel
it. The broom
it.
closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now.
Well,
but
can
you
I
must be
actually leave it?
strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no.
I can.
We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply
Yes.
in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
How dare you?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your
You
life
can't.
is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I've never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its
Yes, how
demeaning
dare
comments.
you.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket. as
How
well
long
as
is this
showing
narration
you the
in this room, actually?
Let him have it.
See, this bucket has been with me for the last 30 minutes, and we experienced the Infinity
I've got you
Hall.
something which I think will help settle this debate once
And
and for all.
okay, I
Here
didn't
you
even
go.
start talking. Property
There.
of stuff.
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
Take a hike, Broom Closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
No. This is my bucket. Here's my name.
I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Okay, stick it.
You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever
Double
unsure
bucket.
whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket."
Just one question. Why is the second
There
sticker
really is a
below the
wide
first sticker?
variety of applications for this sticker.
See, this is a bucket, and I'm sure of it because there's a sticker of a bucket on a bucket.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Yes, basically I gotta go. I don't have time for you.
Coming
Yeah,
to a
let's go.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
It's not a place, so we need to go to the bathroom now.
Another
It was
miniature Stanley
shitting.
figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands?
Stanley figs. Oh,
Stanley figs?
what about Stanlerines?
Stanlerines?
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
No, I prefer the mini stands. Gotta be honest. I got another room. I have no clue where I'm gonna go. Stanley. Bum bum bum. Like, it actually doesn't lead me to anywhere. Just cool music. I mean, I can respect that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
The fireplace
Now,
thing.
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would.
Got the bucket.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Yes.
At this point,
can't
Stanley
doubt
was
the
so
one
absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have
The
any notion
bucket.
that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
8, 4, 5.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah,
Was
of
it
course.
the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket. The Holy Grail. The... Oh. Stanley.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think,
Figlies?
Stanley? What name better
Stanlerine.
encapsulates the
Two
intrinsic sense
Stanlerines.
of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner
But
of
I
your
mean,
screen
mini
go up
stance
by
sounds the
one.
best.
Let me sit on
Can we
it.
go back on
I'm
mini
sure it
stance?
will come to me.
Can we go with mini stance, please? I'm begging you. At this point, I'm just like literally begging you with actual normal name. How hard is it for you to actually just give me a normal name?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing
the
him,
bucket.
comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind
Escape.
Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm gonna collect the mist.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful
Okay, let's
death
get this ending,
for each
whatever
of
it is. And we're gonna stop the stream. Play. Oh, a hole. I love holes. Oh. Get smashed.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected
Oh,
on
no.
how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what
I'm
use is a
gonna be
sense
honest,
of ease
if
when you're
any
about to be
person can
crushed
just
to
jump,
death?
like get
This
over
is
here,
what Stanley thought to
and can
himself.
jump over there,
And he sort of kicked
safety.
himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, my guy.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the
Aw.
bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
No, the bucket. Oh. Stanley Parable.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
The
It's true
bucket.
that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The glorious bucket. Welcome. You, the ground exhibit. You are standing to receive the knowledge most like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty, within a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full of enriched and substance knowledge of the bucket. Its history is the only true knowledge we really have. You take what you learn here out with you. I don't know. I'm not gonna read the whole thing.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
The Inferno bucket. Oh, the stress bucket analogy. Ooh, buckets. I'm not gonna read any of those. The holy buckets. The gift.
No man can own a bucket.
I can.
And certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
I can.
It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
I don't kneel before the bucket. That's my bucket. The hanging bucket. Got the bucket. I was able to walk on air.
There is something we can do, Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new
vision for... A new vision for what? Okay, that's it. That's it for now. We shall be going. I'll be quitting the game and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.